Parents on Reddit, what was your I raised an idiot moment? My dad's moment was when I made him drive around with me because my car had been making a thunk noise every time I made a turn. After 15 minutes he announced it was the baseball bat in my trunk rolling around. Edit, my revenge 20 years later was helping him figure out the rattle in his car. It was his sunglasses he put in his built-in sunglass holder. When I asked my 14-year-old if she could please bring me a piece of cake, she cut it, forgot why, then ate it. I used to tell my kids not to take off their shoes and socks in the car, especially on short trips. Just leave them on so that we don't have to spend 5 minutes finding and putting them back on before we run into the store. Imagine a single dad with 2 young kids running around the car trying to reshoe my children in the grocery store parking lot in the middle of an Arizona summer. Yuck. One day we went to the store and my daughter was missing her shoe. It was nowhere to be found. Daddy, I didn't want you to be mad that my shoe was off, so I threw it out the window. Made sense to a 5-year-old, I guess. When one of my daughters tries to insult the other by telling her how ugly she is. They're identical twins. He knew there was a frozen pizza in the garage but couldn't find it. Didn't even think to check the freezer. When my son was disappointed by sex ed class, he thought they were going to learn some moves. My 14-year-old soon went into a dressing room to try on 5 pairs of pants. After waiting 15 minutes and yelling twice into the men's dressing room to see if it was okay, he admitted he could find the shorts he had worn in. He gave me 3 pairs of the pants and still couldn't find them. I finally had to go into the stall to look. They were balled up in the leg of one of the pair of pants. It was extremely noticeable. He swore he took his shorts off before trying on any of the pants so he didn't think to look in them. I was speechless. He's in the gifted and talented program in our school district. I'm the idiot. I registered for college and spelled my middle name wrong, but didn't notice for 4 years since they always abbreviated to my initial. I was showing my parents my diploma before walking on graduation day and my mom just stared at me like I was special. Bonus points, I actually thought that was how it was spelled. My 13-year-old son was sniffing really hard and moving his head all around the area he was standing in. Slightly concerned he had lost his mind, I asked him what he was doing. He told me, I farted. I'm trying to smell it all up, so you don't have to smell it. He's a thoughtful idiot. We need to leave. Sent him to put on socks. Waited more than enough, go find him, he's in his room, wearing only underwear, playing with Legos. He can't remember what I sent him after edit. I was away and didn't expect this much attention. Since people are asking, I think he was about 8 at the time. I can definitely imagine him repeatedly getting distracted by toys, then guessing what he was supposed to do. Oh yeah, change shirt. Take that off, oh hey Legos. I don't think it was anything that I'd have medicated, and he has improved. He still couldn't find his butt with a bell on it, but I suppose he'll grow out of that too. My brother couldn't remember the proper name for shoes, so he called them foot houses. Mom confirmed that day that at least one of her teenage children was a bit doughy up top. I heard a noise in my kitchen and I went in there and there was flour all over the floor and all over my kid. And he was like, not me. But I think it probably was him. I had my sister text my mom that she forgot her phone at home. When my youngest son, who was 10 at the time, was getting his ears checked at the pediatrician and they found a foreign object in his left ear. Said object was a dead housefly. Because he thought sticking a fly in his ear would give him flying powers. He had caught it and shoved it in there alive about a week prior. My 13-year-old son was sniffing really hard and moving his head all around the area he was standing in. Slightly concerned he had lost his mind, I asked him what he was doing. He told me, I farted. I'm trying to smell it all up, so you don't have to smell it. He's a thoughtful idiot.